Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to share the new series in the Boss Pod called God's Most Wanted. This is going to be a hunt for men and women heaven refused to lose. This is going to be tremendous, very impactful, and I can't wait to start the series. So, because the men and women that are wanted by heaven, hated by hell, and chosen by grace. So, let's break down the concept real quick so that we understand as we go into episode 1. Most posters are usually reserved for criminals, but what if heaven has its own most wanted list? Think about it. Not the strongest, not the smartest, not the richest, and definitely not the most famous, but ordinary people whom God pursues relentlessly because of the purpose hidden inside of them. And the Bible is full of God's most wanted list. You know, from Moses, the murderer, to David, the fugitive, to Rahab, the prostitute, to Peter, the failure, who asked so many questions and denied Jesus, Paul, the persecutor, Mary Magdalene, the broken, to Zacchaeus, the chief tax collector who stole from his own people. When the world saw dirt, God saw gold. When the world saw weakness, God saw destiny.
God's most wanted. Heaven put a bounty.
Let's look at Luke 19:10. No, let's go to our blueprint. We're going to rely on our blueprint a lot until we can navigate without using it. But Luke 19:10, for the Son of Man came to seek and save that which was lost. So if we could break this down, Jesus is heaven's greatest bounty hunter. He searches for the lost sons, lost daughters, lost dreams, lost identities, and reconcile it to himself, making them whole. Romans 5 verse 8. While we're yet sinners, Christ died for us. This is long before you wanted God, God wanted you. Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed you in the belly, long before the world knew your name, heaven has placed a bounty on your destiny. So right now, Ben, welcome back, Ben. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. If you've been with us, thank you very much. So if we start looking at the world searching for wealth, we're living in a world searching for wealth. God is searching for people. In a generation chasing fame, heaven is chasing purpose. The enemy wants your destruction. God wants your transformation. You're not an accident. You're not forgotten. You're not too far gone. You are God's most wanted.
God's most wanted. Heaven put a bounty. There was a bounty on David before there was a crown. There was a bounty on Joseph before there was a palace. There was a bounty on Jesus before there was a cross. If the enemy is fighting you, maybe heaven has marked you. I was just a foreign son, working fields beneath the sun. Nobody knew my name. Heaven called me just the same. Hid in the wilderness, covered up in loneliness. The world said I was small, but God had destiny and all. They saw dirt, God saw gold. They saw weakness, God saw a throne. They saw a shepherd, God saw a king. That's the difference.